Hello everyone, welcome to I was gonna say मैं अभी कहने वाला था Big Boss 17 live review, but it's not. This is The Trust. जी हाँ, we are now doing a different show completely. We are reviewing it for you guys. I hope आपने देखा होगा पहला episode. I hope you've seen the first episode, guys, because The Trust is legit a good show. I mean, I've really enjoyed the show. But I've got one of the Chugli Gang members with me right now. Welcome, Aru, to the foray. Welcome. So I'm sure day one में जो जो हुआ है, whatever's happened in day one is gonna be excelente. I mean, I've seen it obviously, and I've seen it twice क्योंकि मैंने दो बार देखा है. तो I want to just explain कि the trust में क्या होता है ताकि अगर किसी ने नहीं देखा है day one तो उनको थोड़ा they'll understand what's happened. So basically the trust एक नया शो है नेटफ्लिक्स पे जहां पे आई थिंक पता नहीं कितने लोग थे 20 लोग थे आई डोंट थिंक इतने थे 15 15
I think around 12,
12 आई
11,
डिडंट
12.
मैंने गिने नहीं चलो 12 बेहतर but 12 people in a house and this house is gorgeous मतलब सी व्यूज infinity pool like एक एक बेडरूम में मतलब जो डबल बेड है वहां पे तीन तीन डबल बेड एक कमरे में है तो सोचो कितने बड़े कमरे हैं आई वाज सो जेलस एनीवे सो इट्स सो ब्यूटीफुल एंड वहां पे ना उनको कोई खाना बनाने का सीन है ना उनको मतलब कुछ वो लग्जूरियस लाइफ जीने आए हैं भाई वहां पे बस अपनी बिकिनी साथ में पैक करी हैं तो मतलब इतना लगेज भी नहीं लगा होगा आने के लिए यू नो सो आई थिंक इट्स अ ग्रेट कॉन्सेप्ट ये है कि जो भी लोग आए हैं ऑल द पीपल दैट आर इन द हाउस दे आर ऑलरेडी विनर्स तो एक ट्रस्ट डॉक्यूमेंट तैयार करते हैं कि ट्रस्ट बना है जैसे कि एक फाइनेंशियल ट्रस्ट होता है वैसा कि $250,000 लाइक That's $250,000. That's amazing. आप जीत सकते हैं और जितने भी लोग जैसे 12 लोग हैं आप में इक्वली वो शेयर ऑलरेडी हो चुका है आप ऑलरेडी जीत चुके हैं आपको बस क्या करना है आपको वोट नहीं करना यानी कि आपको किसी को वोट आउट नहीं करना है जो भी ये घर के अंदर है अगर आप ट्रस्ट बिल्ड कर सकते हैं अगर यू कैन build trust between you as a group of people and you all stay you can all go home winners no one has to leave you don't have to vote anyone off पर यहाँ पे जैसे पता है देयर बी वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कैरेक्टर्स जिनमें से बहुत सारे ऐसे मतलब लड़कियां हैं लड़के हैं अलग अलग लाइफ से हैं डेफिनेटली ऑल अमेरिकन हैं बट थोड़े थोड़े कैरेक्टर्स के नाम जो है जूली है वो जूली एक कहती है मैं ट्रेलर ट्रैश हूँ खुद ब खुद बोलती है इट्स नॉट लाइक आई एम सेइंग शी इज ट्रेलर ट्रैश शी सेड दैट एंड एक ग्रैंडमा कहती है एक ग्रैंडमा है जे करके एक ग्रैंड मदर है जो आज के एपिसोड में पता चलता है कि वो ग्रैंड मदर जो है वो हार्ली डेविडसन चलाती थी बहुत सारे हस्बैंड भी रख चुकी है 3 हस्बैंड्स रख चुकी हैं और कहती है कि मैंने 100 से ज्यादा लड़कों के साथ सोया भी होगा शायद हा 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 हा। तो ऐसे मजाक भी करती है ये उनकी ग्रैंड माँ है सोचो फिर उसके बाद अगर देखें तो विनी है एक प्राउड अफ्रीकन अमेरिकन लड़की जो एक बार टेंडर है और उसके पास ज्यादा पैसा नहीं है और वो पैसा बनाने आई है शी इज हियर टू मेक मनी फिर हम देखते हैं एक जेक है जो अमेरिका में जॉक कहलाते हैं मतलब जो फुटबॉल प्लेयर रहते थे स्पोर्ट्समैन होते थे कॉलेजेस में उनको जॉक कहा जाता है ज्यादातर अमेरिका में so I think he's much more like Jake is definitely a jock he's in the army he was in the army he's got that whole army background so वो definitely righteous है वो definitely अपने आप को बहुत ही सही समझता है एंड फिर उसके बाद आती है टोलू है नाइजेरियन लड़की जो फर्स्ट जनरेशन इमिग्रेंट है और वो यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम पैसा कमाने आई है ताकि उसके पेरेंट्स को वो अच्छी लाइफ दिला सके फिर आते हैं गैस पर जी हाँ गैस इतना गैस है उसमें तो उसको गैस पर गया बट एनीवे तो वो गैस पर जो है वो एक टीचर हैं वो साधारण से एक टीचर हैं वो न्यूयॉर्क से है तो उनका एटीट्यूड भी न्यूयॉर्क वाला डिफरेंट सा है फिर हम देखते हैं कि एक और विजेता तो है अभी फिलहाल और और खिलाड़ी कह सकते हैं वो दैट इज़ जुएलेस जूल्स जो है वो एक पुलिस इंस्पेक्टर है, पुलिस ऑफिसर एक्चुअली। और वो पुलिस ऑफिसर तो है ही, पर उन्होंने आके सीधा बता दिया कि मैं तो स्ट्रिपर हूँ भई। और जो उसकी शर्ट्स की बटन जो पूरी खुली थी, बस एक ही ऑन थी, जो लास्ट में आती है, उससे भी गैसपेट से इश्यू था कि ये क्या है? वो कह रहा है ये पावर मूव है कि उसने अपनी एब्स दिखा दिए, अपने मम्मे दिखा दिए। फिर हम देखते हैं लिंज़ी जो एक बिज़नेस कोच है और वो उसकी एनर्जी थोड़ी इरेटिक है, थोड़ी इट्स अ लिटिल स्ट्रेंज द एनर्जी। शी हैज़ गॉट सम definite issues from way when. Definitely there's something going on. So then there's a Brian जो एक rancher है यानी कि cowboy है जो traditional Texas से cowboy आया है। फिर और कौन था घर के अंदर होंगे, हाँ तो ब्राइस भी है जो एक्चुअली एक सीक्रेट मिलियनेयर है। उसकी जो मॉम है हिज मदर इज अ मिलियनेयर मेड इन सेलिंग एंड बाइंग प्रॉपर्टी। तो अपने डेफिनेटली बच्चे को भी उसने सेटअप करा ही होगा और करा भी है। और उसके साथ साथ ही इज हाइडिंग कि वो एक मिलियनेयर है। फिर हम सिमोन को देखते हैं। सिमोन एक बच्चों की माँ है जो बिल्कुल काम नहीं करती, अनएम्प्लॉयड है। सो दैट इज मोस्टली ऑल द पीपल इन द हाउस जो बड़े-बड़े कैरेक्टर्स हमें नज़र आए हैं। एंड पहले ही दिन पे बहुत सारे एटीट्यूड्स आई थिंक वी आर गेटिंग टू सी स्ट्रेट अवे बिग बॉस में। क्योंकि यहाँ पे अगर देख रहे बिग बॉस में फर्क यह है कि वो एक दूसरे के साथ बात करेंगे। बिग बॉस में दे विल टॉक टू ईच अदर इन द हाउस एंड यू गेट टू नो स्लोली हु दे आर। यहाँ पे ऐसा है कि जैसे पहले कंफेशन रूम होता था जहाँ पे आप जा सकते थे, वहां पे बिग बॉस आपसे बातें करते थे, तो आपकी जो रियलिटी है, जो आप है, आपका जो प्रदर्शन है, जो आप दिखाना चाहते हैं, जो जो आप रियल में हैं और जो गेम खेलने आए हैं, उसमें फर्क होता था। यहाँ पे सेम सेम सेटअप है जहाँ पे इंटरव्यू बेस होता है, लाइक दे आर बीइंग इंटरव्यूड एंड दे आर टेलिंग द ट्रूथ टू द कैमरा कि हम कौन हैं, हम यहाँ क्यों आए हैं, व्हाई वी हैव, व्हाट वी वांट एंड हाउ मच मनी वी वांट, हाउ डू वी वांट टू प्ले द गेम। तो आप लोगों के कैरेक्टर परख सकते हैं स्ट्रेट अवे। और अगर मुझे पूछोगे सबसे जो कैरेक्टर ट्रेट्स मुझे ना पसंद आए हैं, वो है टोलू। टोलू सबसे पहले तो उसका जो एटीट्यूड है दैट आई एम दिस ब्लैक अफ्रीकन प्रिंसेस एंड आई एम वेयरिंग अफ्रीकन इयररिंग्स एंड देयरफॉर आई एम डाउनट्रॉडन, आई हैव कम हियर एंड मेड इट एंड everything's been taken from me. You know what, I am also a brown person living abroad, okay? मैं भी मेरी पेरेंट्स एक्चुअली फर्स्ट जनरेशन थे, मैं सेकंड जनरेशन हूँ, यूके में रहता हूँ। और मैंने भी बहुत सारा रेसिज्म फेस किया है, देखा है एंड समझ आया है। बट माय पॉइंट इज दिस कि अगर आप एक विक्टिम मेंटालिटी गेट गो से रखेंगे, then you'll always be a victim. You'll never be a victor if you're a victim. The problem is this, and that is my biggest problem with her attitude. वो आई है लोगों को वोट आउट करने ताकि उसको ज्यादा पैसा मिले। वो गेम पहले से ही खेलने आई है। She wants to play game. She wants to remove people. She wants to use her vote. So she's mean at heart. I'm sorry, because she doesn't want to share. She has a problem with sharing. और जिनको sharing से problem होता है, that is the first sign that that's not a great generous heart there. जितना भी you want to start pretending that you have a generous soul, you are not generous when you want to cut people and take their money. Like, actually, if you see, Tolu in the first episode is only said that she's only said already that how can I trust these people with my money? It's like, एक second, but it's not your money. It's all of your money. सबका पैसा है, तेरा अकेले का नहीं है। तो यहाँ पे आप नजर कर सकते हैं इनके अंतर आत्मा को, जहाँ पे समझ में आता है कि ये जो है ये बिल्कुल सेल्फिश है और अपने लिए ही सोच रही है, पर दिखावा कर रही है कि मैं बहुत ही जेनरस एंड ओपन एंड स्मार्ट हूँ। शी इज नॉट स्मार्ट एक्चुअली, शी इज ओवर स्मार्ट। और विनी जो है, विनी एक बारटेंडर है, उसका भी सिमिलर एटीट्यूड है। उसका भी सिमिलर एटीट्यूड है, इसलिए विनी और टोलू से स्ट्रेट अवे ही एक दूसरे से जैसे मैग्नेट्स जैसे आके मिल गए, बिकॉज दे आर द सेम पीपल, दे वांट द सेम थिंग्स, दे वांट टू रिमूव पीपल। और उन्होंने एक्चुअली सबसे पहले इस एपिसोड में अलायंस बना ली है, क्योंकि पहले तो उन्होंने एक कमरा जहां पे 3 बेड्स थे वहां पे कब्जा करा जूली के साथ। और जूली जो है जूली एक ऐसी लड़की कहती है मैं ट्रेलर ट्रैश हूँ, मैं ट्रेलर पार्क में रहती थी, मैं छोटी होती थी तो मेरे पास कुछ नहीं था और मुझे जो भी मेरे मेरे तो पेरेंट्स ने भी मुझे कुछ नहीं दिया है कभी ज़िंदगी में। तो मतलब मुझे तो खुद ही करना पड़ा है अपनी खूबसूरती को दर्शा के, खुद को इस्तेमाल करके मैंने लड़कों से गुची बैग्स भी पाए हैं और उनके साथ मैं गई नहीं। तो ये उसका एक बैज ऑफ ऑनर है। Like, how is that a badge of honor that boys are giving me Gucci bags and like whatever? I would never give them back. Why they're mine? I mean, that's like she's a wannabe Valley girl, but she's actually from Texas, Houston, and has nothing to do with the Valley in LA. So, but she has that attitude of like, oh my god, I'm so like Valley. You're not Valley at all. You know, but she wants to use कि मैं बहुत stupid हूँ, मैं silly हूँ, और मैं बहुत beautiful हूँ. Oh my god, मुझे ow, can you pick that up for me? झापड़ नहीं लगा. So I just want to say about Julie's character right now is coming off a little bit gold diggery. That I'm just saying it as it is. Winnie is coming across as I'm here for myself and I don't give a F about nobody else. Tolu is coming across like get everyone out of here so I can have my money. So that this is the attitude of these women. Then if you look at other people, Simone जो एक just unemployed mother of 3 है, divorcee है, शीज़ गॉट अ हार्ट ऑफ गोल्ड, इतनी अच्छी है, उसमें ऐसा कोई भी नहीं है कि मेरे पास कुछ नहीं है तो मैं सबको खराब करके आई विल टेक एवरीथिंग फॉर माई सेल्फ। यू नो शी इज़ नॉट लाइक दैट। गैस्पर जो है वो भी टीचर है और उनका भी दिख रहा है, साफ-साफ दिख रहा है कि उनका जो रूह है, जो उनकी पवित्रता से भरपूर है। Like I'm telling you, like I can see it in Gasper that he doesn't have that mean bone. He's not a mean person. He's a teacher. वो बच्चों को सिखाते हैं। So absolutely, I don't see him as someone who wants to ruin anyone's chance for the money. फिर लिंजी के पास आते हैं वापस एंड लिंजी इज समवन हु इज वेरी इरेटिक. यू डोंट नो कि वो क्या कहेगी, कहाँ कहेगी. वो जो आज के एपिसोड में एक सेगमेंट होता है, अच्छा वहां पे वापस आते हैं, आई विल कम टू दैट इन अ मोमेंट. बट शी इज रियली रैंडम. यू डोंट नो व्हाट शी इज थिंकिंग, व्हेन शी इज थिंकिंग. शी कैन डू एनीथिंग एट एनी पॉइंट एंड दैट्स डेंजरस. एनीवे, so then I want to talk about Bryce, जो सीक्रेट मिलियनेयर है. ऑब्वियसली उसने खुद से सारा पैसा खुद से नहीं बनाया, बड़ी इन्वेस्टमेंट उसकी माँ से थी और वो उसने माँ का काम संभाला है, इसलिए वो है. बट यहाँ पे एक आज डिस्कशन हुआ था कि अगर कोई ओके, आई विल कम बैक टू दैट. एनीवे, जुएलिस जो एक स्ट्रिपर कहलाता है इस शो में, है एक्चुअली एक कॉप और कहता है कि मैं एक पुलिस अफसर हूँ पर मैं यहाँ पे स्ट्रिपर बोला है क्योंकि अगर कोई पता करेगा मैं कॉप हूँ, मैं एक पुलिस अफसर हूँ तो मुझे उन्होंने अलग नजरिए से देखना है. तो इतना डम निकला नहीं इंसान. ही इज सो डम. It's absolute. मतलब it's better to be a cop than a stripper, dude. In this situation, they'll trust you more as a cop, right? I mean, I would. Anyway, so let's go to the next part of the show जहाँ पे एक फायर पिट है जहाँ पे वो बैठे हैं और वहाँ पे होस्ट जो है वो लेके आती है एक डब्बा जिसमें बहुत सारे चिट भरे हुए हैं और वो चिट्ठों से भरा है सबकी सीक्रेट्स, कुछ ना कुछ उनके बारे में जो लोगों को उनके बारे में नहीं पता है. There's something that new that you'll get to learn about people if they admit it. क्योंकि ये शो में आप खुले झूठ बोल सकते हैं. You can lie as much as you want and शो का होस्ट या शो आपको कॉल आउट नहीं करेगा. They're gonna let you do what you want. That's a reality show, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying. Anyway, so फायर पिट पे बैठे हैं एंड ब्रायन जो है जो एक काउबॉय है तो वो कॉम्प्लीमेंट करता है अपनी अफ्रीकन सिस्टर को. कहता है कि तुमने तो टक्सीडो पहना हुआ है हमारे टेक्सास का, यानी कि जीन्स पैंट ऊपर और टी शर्ट ऊपर, वो उनका टक्सीडो कहलाता है. पर ये बॉक्स ऑफ सीक्रेट से बहुत सारे सीक्रेट्स निकल के आते हैं और एक तो ये सीक्रेट थी कि एक मिलियनेयर है. वहाँ पे सबको लगा कि शायद सिमोन हो सकती है क्योंकि वो अनएम्प्लॉयड है और जो भी है. हाँ, तो एक है हाँ, ब्रायन के ऊपर वापस आते हैं. तो एक था कि इस शख्स को लगता है मनी इज पॉइजन, मतलब पैसा जहर है. और ये डेफिनेटली उन्होंने सही चुना था ब्रायन को एंड दैट शोज हु ही इज. इफ ही थिंक्स मनी इज पॉइजन, ही इज नॉट ग्रीडी. That should be quite clear who he is. And एक था कि किसने 100 लोगों के साथ सोया है. एंड मुझे अभी तक भी नहीं पता कि किसने 100 लोगों के मतलब साथ सोया है और वो मुझे लग रहा था कि जेक हो सकता है क्योंकि जिस तरीके से जेक ऐसा-वैसा कर रहा था ना उस समय, I just felt like, is it Jake? Like that would be really random. He's been in the army for a while, so how many people did he sleep in the army? Like it's possible. Anyway, so then we've got Tolu didn't have any. No, no. Okay, so Simone, Julie, Millionaire और क्या था? Any other lies? I can't remember any of the other lies now. लिंजी, हाँ, तो लिंजी के ऊपर आते हैं। मैंने बोला था वो एरेटिक है। यहाँ पे एक ऐसी चिट पे पड़ा गया था। वन चिट वाज लाइक यू चीटेड ऑन योर हस्बैंड फॉर योर नाउ हस्बैंड। तो वो लिंजी ने माना नहीं था उस समय, पर एक्चुअली लिंजी को तो बोला ही नहीं था। वो तो जय को बोला था क्योंकि जय जो ग्रैंडमदर है, उसने ऑलरेडी बता चुकी थी सिमोन को कि वो 3 पति रख चुकी है। तो उसको लगा इसने ही रखा होगा, बट इट वाज़ रॉन्ग। पर फिर एक गेम प्ले कह सकते हैं लिंजी से। लिंजी ने कहा कि लिंजी सेड लाइक इट्स मी, आई वाज वन हू डिड दिस। आई बिकॉज़ वो दिखाना चाहती है कि वो बहुत ऑनेस्ट है, बट आई थिंक इट वाज़ द मोस्ट सिलियस्ट स्टूपिड मूव एनीवन कुड डू। I mean, stop telling people anything. Why would you need to tell anyone? Make alliances like you did. क्योंकि लिंजी भी लड़कियों की अलायंसेस में जुड़ चुकी है। लिंजी, जूली, टोलू एंड विनी, 4 लड़कियां ऑलरेडी मिलके किसी को वोट आउट करने का षड्यंत्र रचती हैं। सो दैट इज व्हाट्स एक्चुअली गोइंग ऑन। तो फिर एक नया सेक्शन आता है, वो है द वॉल्ट। और ये वॉल्ट है जैसे कि मतलब सारी मूवीज में दिखाए जाते हैं कि वॉल्ट में बहुत सारे पैसे हैं और वहां पे जाके आपको डिसीजंस बनाने हैं, वहां पे आपको ऑफर मिलेगा, वो आपको 2 ऑफर्स मिलेंगे, आपको दोनों देखने हैं, पर आपको एक चुनना होगा। पर उसको भी कैसे चुनने हैं कि इन 12 लोगों से में कौन जाएगा वॉल्ट में। वहां पर भी उन्होंने शॉर्टेस्ट स्ट्रॉ लेते हैं, मतलब क्रेडिट कार्ड पकड़ते हैं और वहां पे एक सिल्वर स्ट्राइप होता है। वहां पे सिल्वर स्ट्राइप जो भी होता है जिसके पास होता है, वो 2 शख्स को जाना पड़ेगा वोल्ट में। तो यहाँ पे डबल धारी तलवार है। इट्स अ डबल एज सॉर्ड बिकॉज इफ यू गो एंड मेक डिसीजंस इन द वोल्ट, जो दूसरे घर वाले हैं वो एक तो सोच सकते हैं कि आप गए थे, आपने झूठ बोला, जो अभी आप आके बोल रहे हो वो झूठ बोल रहे हो, या फिर आपको उनको लगेगा दैट यू आर टेकिंग द पावर एंड यू आर अफेक्टिंग देयर गेम। तो और if they trust you, they will actually like the fact that you went there and you did it for the people. But ऐसा होता है कि जूल्स एंड सिमोन पहले चुने जाते हैं कि वो वॉल्ट में जाएंगे। वो वॉल्ट में जाते हैं और वहां पे उनको 2 ऑप्शंस मिलते हैं। एक है कि आप $2500 खुद के लिए रख सकते हो, बट अगले वोट पे किसी को वोट आउट करना होगा, या कोई भी कर सकता है, पर एक शख्स को घर जाना होगा, फिर ही आपको ये 2500 मिलेंगे। तो दूसरा ऑफर ये है कि हम 5000 जो आपका टोटल है, जो ऑलरेडी $250,000 है, उसमें 5000 और ऐड कर देंगे, पर आपको 2 लोगों का वोटिंग राइट्स छीनना होगा। तो वहां पे बहुत सारा डिस्कशन होता है और वहां पे डिस्कशन ये होता है कि दे डिसाइड दैट वी आर गोना कीप द मनी फॉर द ग्रुप, क्योंकि दैट्स अ ग्रुप डिसीजन। और हम 2 जन को वोटिंग उनकी छीन लेंगे, पर हम ऐसे बोलेंगे कि हमने ये किया ताकि ग्रुप के लिए अच्छा हो, नहीं तो हमारे लिए अच्छा होता ना। तो हम सेल्फलेस बन के ग्रुप के लिए अच्छा किया है, पर जिनका भी हमने पावर लिया है, हमने कोई दिल से कुछ खराबी नहीं करके, वी डिडंट डू विद मैलिस और एनीथिंग। सो दैट मेक्स सेंस। बट बहुत बड़ा बट है, क्योंकि ये दोनों आते हैं वापस घर के अंदर वॉल्ट से, and then they tell everybody in the house exactly what went down in the, like सिमोन ने बोला था कि जरूरी नहीं कि हम ऊपर जाके सब उनको बता दें, which was a clever move, dude. आप सिर्फ ये बोल सकते थे ना, you could have said we got 2 offers, one was to keep 2500 each or to put in the pot, we put it in the pot, खलास। किसी को कुछ पता ही नहीं होता यार, like who will know कि वो दूसरे पार्ट 2 भी था ऑप्शन का। I mean, that's not good brains. That's too simple of Jules. Anyway, so तो फिर यहाँ पे पता चलता है कि टोलू और दूसरा शख्स कौन था? अरु टोल
ब्राइस।
ब्राइस। तो ब्राइस जो मिलियन है और टोलू जो अफ्रीकन क्वीन है, क्वीन तो नहीं है पर अपने आप को अफ्रीकन क्वीन कहती है। सो तो टोलू जो नाइजीरिया से है, वो और ये ब्राइस एक दूसरे से नहीं, एक दूसरे से नहीं, वो उनका वोटिंग छीना जाता है। तो ब्राइस को कहीं ना कहीं इतना कोई अफेक्ट पड़ा नहीं, क्योंकि उन्होंने ट्रस्ट किया in the word of Jules and Simone. But now what's happened is ये जो हमारी अफ्रीकन प्रिंसेस है, इसको तो बहुत बुरा लग गया कि मेरा पावर कैसे चुन लिया, क्योंकि छीन लिया मेरे से। मेरी तो पूरी जिंदगी में उसका पूरा वो सॉफ्ट स्टोरी शुरू हो जाता है कि मेरी तो पूरी जिंदगी में मेरे हमेशा ही कुछ छीना है मेरे से। पर मुझे ये बता टोलू कि if that's all happened in your life, how do the people know that? How do the people know that in the house? Like they don't know you, and why do you have to take it so personally? They don't even know you that well. अगर 2 हफ्ते बाद अपने दोस्ती किसी के साथ बनाई है और फिर वो जाके ऐसा काम करता है, फिर वो समझ में आता है ये तो स्ट्रेंजर है यार, उसने उन्होंने 2 नाम चुन लिए, उनको तो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा। पर ये तो आपने देखा नहीं। नो, आई फेल्ट लाइक, पर प्रॉब्लम मुझे लगता है कि जो टोलू है उसके पहले से ही मन में चोर है ना, उसके मन में चोर है, और वो चोर हर एक मन में देखती है। शी सीज दैट thief in everyone कि वो मेरा पैसा छीनना चाहते हैं, and that's the problem. And I have to say I just found it so troubling that the two black princesses, or the African princesses, and the one downtrodden gold digger types, they became sisters. First of all, Lindsay को तो उन्होंने जहां से मिली है, क्योंकि वुमेन पावर में चलो ठीक है, लड़कियों को कर लेते हैं एक जगह, एंड फिर उन्होंने षड्यंत्र रचा। दे ऑल गॉट टुगेदर एंड डिसाइडेड दैट ओह नो, टोलू के साथ तो बहुत बुरा होगा, अब हम काटेंगे ज्वेलर्स को, ज्वेलर्स ने हमें टारगेट किया तो हम उसको टारगेट करेंगे। मैं कैसे ट्रस्ट कर लूं कि उसने मुझे ऐसे नहीं किया वैसे नहीं किया। I'm just like, dude, these people got serious problems that you can't trust people. Like when you meet them, then that's on you, dude. That's on you. Tolu is playing through and through, and a nasty game. She just wants to play a nasty game, get as many people out, and stay there to the end and make the most money. She doesn't want to share. She doesn't have a great, generous soul or heart like she's pretending she has. And that's my problem. मेरा problem ये है कि जब लोग pretend करते हैं ना कि मैं तो अच्छी हूँ, मैं तो बहुत सच्ची हूँ, but actually आपके मन में इतना बड़ा चोर है कि आप तो अगर मैं आँख बनूँ मेरे चश्मा ले जाओगे. You know, it's that kind of चोरी. It's like, you know, whatever. Anyway, तो बेचारा जो जूल्स इतना, you know, इतना stupid निकला, मतलब वो है पुलिस ऑफिसर, पर वो काफ़ी स्टूपिड निकला, क्योंकि उसने भरोसा कर लिया कि कोई इस घर के अंदर उसको टारगेट नहीं करेगा। जो भी उसने डिसीजन लिए है, उसने अच्छे से सॉरी माँग लिया एंड ऑल दिस, एंड इट जस्ट मेक्स मी फील लाइक डम्बो। अगर मैं जूल्स होता और मुझे वो पावर मिलता, तो मैं डेफिनिटली सेम कर सकता था। पर पहले तो आई वुड नेवर टेल एनीवन दैट वी हैड अ सेकंड ऑप्शन, ओके, और सिमोन को ट्रस्ट करना पड़ता उसमें। पर सिमोन के लिए भी बुरा होता कि अगर वो बताती, सो इट कुड वर्क। द अदर थिंग इज, अगर वो भी नहीं करना था, सब सच सच बोलना था, उसके बावजूद अगर ये लग रहा है आपको कि आपको वोट कोई कर सकता है क्योंकि आपने किसी को टारगेट बनाया, बिन वजह बनाया, तो आप भी किसी का नाम ले लो ना। क्योंकि यहाँ पे गेम में ऐसा है कि अगर एक वोट भी आता है, आप आउट चले जाते हो। पर अगर एक वोट आता है 2 लोगों के लिए, वो एक दूसरे को क्रश करके खलास हो जाता है, कोई नहीं जाता है। सो देयर कुड हैव बीन अ वेरी गुड वे ऑफ प्लेइंग दिस गेम। But these guys are not playing with their heads. They're not playing with a game. They're just coming in. क्योंकि अगर देखा जाए, अगर लड़के देखें, जैसे ब्रायन हो, जेक हो, गैस्पर हो, ब्राइस हो, जहां तक जुएल्स भी है, ये सारे लड़के जो हैं घर के अंदर, वो कहीं ना कहीं एक फैमिली की तरह खेलना चाहते हैं, एक साथ सबको लेके जाना चाहते हैं, किसी को वोट नहीं करना चाहते हैं। और आज उन्होंने वोटिंग टाइम पे ये प्रूफ कर दिया, किसी ने किसी को वोट नहीं किया, पर लड़कियों ने, 4 लड़कियां, जूली, विनी, टोलू, लिंजी, इन चारों ने इकट्ठा होके एक लड़के को उन्होंने टारगेट बनाया और उसको घर से बाहर निकाला। तो षड्यंत्र अगर कोई रच रहा है तो लड़कियां कर रही हैं। फर्स्ट मूव जो ये किया है तो लड़कियों ने मूव किया है। तो देन माय थिंग इज दे हैव टू वॉच आउट नाउ, क्योंकि उन्होंने ब्रायन और जेक को बहुत सावधान कर दिया और एंग्री भी कर दिया। अब उनको रिवेंज की जरूरत है और वो चाहते हैं कि वो ढूंढे कि किन्होंने ऐसे किया और उनको निकालें. So that's the beginning of this show. I don't know guys, but I'm really enjoying it. If I'm honest, मुझे ये show बहुत पसंद आ रहा है because I'm liking the fact that it's a lot like Big Boss, but I think it's better than Big Boss because हम straight away, क्योंकि वो इंटरव्यू का सीन होता है ना, तो वहां पे पूरी तरह से पता चल जाता है कि बंदा है कौन, बंदी है कौन, हु आर दे इनसाइड एंड व्हाट आर दे शोइंग इन द हाउस. तो यहाँ पे पता चलता है that who you really are and who you are showing you who you are. So it's about, can they balance that? Are they actually good people or are they actually not so great? So, guys, thank you for joining today. It's amazing that you guys are here. Let me take some comments before we go to Aru and getting some points from her and have a little discussion. All girls are clear about money and boys are like homies as usual. But the boys are like so nice to each other. You know, some of them could have been evil. I love Julie with a treat to watch. I love Grandma. First episode, and I already have my favorite sorted, Brian, Tolu, Gasper. I don't know how you've got Tolu as a favorite. I don't know, Malati. I don't like her. Like, I don't like mean people. Maybe I'm too simple, but that's just how I am. Anyway, let's move on to Aru. Aru, welcome. Aru has done a lot of research. वो बहुत अच्छी तरह समझ के आ रही है. What is it about? Tell us.
Hi, Andy. Hi, everyone. I'm excited that we're doing like a palette cleanser with trust, and it's an amazing show. I really enjoyed it, Andy. Okay, so I'll just start first impressions. For me, जिस इंसान ने मेरे पे सबसे ज्यादा impact छोड़ा है is Tolu, hands down. I do not agree with a lot of stuff that she does. Like even in the initial introduction, if you see, she's making those gestures of like cutting people out, and I was like, why would you choose to do that? Because you've just come in, you are putting a target on your back. But for me, it was like you're just tempting people because in this show you just have one vote and you can be out, right? So when you have a situation like this, you want to get as many people as you can on your side. So when you make gestures like this, obviously आप दूसरे लोगों को you are tempting them to get rid of you. तो वो मुझे थोड़ा सा टोलू का वो मुझे मतलब she made a good impact on me, like a big impact on me, but I didn't really agree with everything that she was doing. I love Brian. He's too sweet. Like for me, it was like just the way he was talking. He, I mean, it's just like you're very like he's very pure. But then in a show like this, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है ब्रांड बेचारे का बहुत इस्तेमाल होगा या फिर उसके साथ बहुत बड़ा बिट्रेल होगा. Because it's coming मतलब because it's a reality TV show. मतलब you obviously have people जो ज्यादा से ज्यादा सम चाहेंगे अपने अपने अकाउंट में आए for whatever reasons. And मतलब I don't want to judge them कि oh why do they not want to share equally, because सब लोगों के background, सब लोगों की needs are different from the other people. So I do understand why certain people would want more money out of the chunk, and get rid of certain people that they might see as threats, or they might see ki, they don't really deserve the pot, or I don't know whatever deserve means. So yeah, so I get with that mentality, but then I love when the girls band it together. Like I'm a sucker for females coming together and like forming alliances. I love that. तो मुझे बहुत ही मस्त लगा कि ऑन द मतलब they didn't waste any time कि फट फट विनी टोलू and Julie, they got together. I was like, chalo, like they're using their head, because end of the day, it's a game show. It's not a Rajshri movie. They are not doing Hum Saath Saath Hain. So I get why you would need that sort of alliance, because अगेन एक वोट एंड आप बाहर निकल जाओगे तो आप फिर बाद में रिग्रेट ही करोगे कि यार हमने ये गेम नहीं खेला, because you can rub anybody the wrong way with anything that you do, and that person might just go and vote for you. So when you have an alliance like that, you can always like safeguard yourself. So I think it's more of a safeguard mechanism, the alliance, than कि हम बाहर इनको निकालना चाह रहे हैं. It's I don't think it's more of that. um बट मेरे को ये देखना है कि लड़कियों का अलायंस कब तक चलता है, कौन होगा जो सबसे पहले बिट्रे करेगा, बिकॉज वी नो इट्स कमिंग. whenever you have an alliance like this, you know that there is a betrayal coming up. So excited for that and how that plays out. एंड ये जो फर्स्ट वाला जो टेस्ट जो हुआ ना सीक्रेट वाला, For me, it was like it would have been smart that if you share a secret which you are okay to share with others. You understand what I'm saying? So you put a secret which you're okay कि लोग अगर लोग जाने भी उसके बारे में, so it's okay. And then you also like kind of gain their trust. Like doesn't make you trustworthy, but at least for the other people you would be that person कि okay, this person is open to sharing about themselves. So हाँ, इन पे हम trust कर सकते हैं. तो वो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि वैसा होगा. सीक्रेट उन्होंने सबके नहीं बताए, विच आई वाज अ लिटिल बम्ड अबाउट. ऑल्सो उन्होंने ये नहीं बताया कौन सा सीक्रेट किसका है. सो आई थिंक देयर वाज, आई लाई रेगुलरली अबाउट माय ऑक्यूपेशन. आई बिलीव दैट वाज जोएल्स, बिकॉज उसने वो अपना कॉप वाला और उसका वो बताया था कि मैं कॉप नहीं हूँ, मैं स्ट्रिपर हूँ. So I think it's Joaz, but they never clarified it. इवन चलो ब्रांड ने तो बोल दिया कि हाँ मनीष पॉइजन वाला उसने अग्री कर लिया अपने ऊपर. हु स्लेप्ट विद 150 पीपल, आई डोंट नो. दे नेवर टोल्ड अस.
जेक
सो
होगा, ये जेक होगा, क्योंकि आई सॉ जेक्स फेस. अगर आप वापस जाके देखोगे ना, जेक ने ऐसे किया था, लाइक
या
ऐसा
नो,
किया था,
सो दैट्स व्हाट
वेरी
आई एम.
सस्पेक्ट.
So that's what I'm saying, like, but it's up to us to guess. Like it's not, मतलब generally अगर इस टाइप के कोई सीक्रेट्स वगैरह होते हैं ना, तो वो लोग बता देते हैं, वो कन्फेशनल्स के अंदर वो एक बता देते हैं कि अच्छा इस इंसान का है, ताकि ऑडियंस को तो पता हो यार. तो ऑडियंस को भी नहीं पता कि कौन सा सीक्रेट किसका है. जूली का बता दिया था उन लोगों ने, आई गो टू पार्टीज वेयर दे वे वुमेन बिफोर दे एंटर, तो वो बता दिया था जूली का
व्हाट
कन्फेशन.
इज दैट? व्हाट पार्टी इज दैट?
आई हैव
तो
नो.
मतलब कोई कोई मिलियनेयर्स की पार्टीज होगी जहां पे अगर आप सुंदर और लाइट वेट की हैं तभी आ सकती हैं.
अभी आ
या फिर
सकती है.
ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि वो जो बोट्स नहीं होते, बोट्स में बस उतने ही वजन के लेके जा सकते हैं.
ओह! अच्छा, हो सकता
आई
है.
डोंट नो, आई एम
आई
जस्ट
डोंट
जोकिंग,
नो.
आई हैव नो आइडिया.
देखो, even I have no idea what kind of parties they are, but जब जूली बोल रही है कि वो जाती है, तो I will believe her कि वो जाती होगी वैसी वाली पार्टीज में. And then the 21-year-old, I became a millionaire. I agree with the rest of the people. Like I think Julie was the first one who voiced it. कि, this person doesn't really deserve to be here, because for us, whatever that amount might be, $30,000 or $40,000, whatever it is, it makes a lot of sense. Like it makes a lot of difference in our lives. But जो already जो millionaire है उसको आप ये मतलब it's a very small amount for them, right? So आप अगर मतलब वो फिर आप किसी और का हिस्सा ले रहे हो essentially, because आपको उस पैसे की जरूरत नहीं है. So वो मुझे थोड़ा सा वो सेंटिमेंट, आई अग्रीड विद इट अ लिटिल बिट. बट देन वो बेचारा ब्राइस, मुझे ऐसा लगा कि वो बेचारा चुपचाप ही बैठे तो अच्छा है, वरना वो लोग तो उसको तभी के तभी निकाल देते. इट वाज अ गुड कॉल दैट ही kept quiet. There was a there was this thing that they said, Andy. There was a very interesting sentence that they said, which is trust has to be earned or trust has to be lost. So I thought that was a really like, I don't know, it was a very interesting point of view or like a thought process, because I know a lot of people जो मतलब ऐसा आउटसेट पे ही लोगों को ट्रस्ट नहीं करते हैं. Like for them it's like, we don't trust anybody, but once you start to get know people, start to get to know people, you're like अच्छा ठीक है, now I can trust this person. But people like me, we start off by trusting people, एंड देन हमारे पास एक दो तीन चार बिट्रेयल्स होते हैं, फिर हम लगता है अच्छा ठीक है, नहीं अब इसको ट्रस्ट नहीं कर सकते.
नहीं, 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 Aru, I agree, I disagree with you. Now, the thing is, the reason I disagree with you is like I'm also one of those people. मैं सबको ट्रस्ट करता हूँ, और वो
राइट.
कितनी भी बार मुझे ना वो प्रूव कर दें कि वो ट्रस्टवर्दी नहीं है, I will still trust them, because in my heart I don't have time to distrust, because I just don't. I can't. And like even now, like distrust is different. So what I do is I will look at, say, like even someone that has been a friend of mine has proven to me again and again that they're not trustworthy. So what I'll do is I won't disassociate with them, but I'll just know who they are, and adjust accordingly, and just go, this is the person, and I accept them as they are if I want them in my life. There are friends like that, but the problem I have is that when you're in this kind of setting, jahan pe you're in a show, you have the opportunity to play the good game, the bad game. You have the opportunity in this show, particularly, to state who you are and what your aims and objectives are, and then play a game according to maybe a different character that you're playing. You don't have to be yourself in this house. You don't have to play as you would outside. Like, for instance, if it's Simone,
Hmm.
say Simone, she's an unemployed mother of three. She could have come in with this whole thing of like, actually, I'm in a shelter. I live in a shelter because my husband beat me up. She could have made up, the sob story and fed it to them, where she
Yeah,
would have made friends and they would have wanted to take care of her. Yes,
yeah,
ये षड्यंत्र है, but ये game ही वो है. एक character जैसे कि Jules आया था, he came with this idea that I am don't want to tell them a cop because they might not like cops, but
hmm,
which is really strange because I like cops because I feel safe around a police officer, but because I'm not criminally minded, that's the problem. And the other thing um, is that he played it wrong. He became a stripper and a hustler and red flag after red flag after red flag. Are you dumb, mate? Why couldn't you have been just a personal trainer to some, you know,
yeah,
children who play basketball who are disabled? Then no, but then you're getting brownie points. Do you see what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I
no, I
mean,
get
it's a
what
game.
I get what you're saying, Andy, but then I think US comes from a very different thought process because cops के लिए भी बहुत ज़्यादा prejudice है because there is systemic racism that happens when it comes to the cops and the police department and everything. So there is a different situation when it comes to cops and how people view them. तो वो मुझे I sort of understood why he would not choose to tell that he's a cop because it comes with a certain sense of preconceived notions. But I agree, this whole hustler vibe is not going to be taken well
That's
in a
not a
show.
great. That's not a
Yeah,
great Makota to be
yeah,
wearing. Like, hey,
not
I'm a red flag, everyone. I'm a red flag. Send me
yeah,
home. What?
yeah,
Be a
yeah,
better. Be a
but
green flag.
I think when he said, "Oh yeah, I'm a hustler," I think that's where he lost everybody because then it was like, okay, if you're a hustler, then we can't really trust you because you can do whatever you want to do and need to
You're
do
gonna
to
screw
kill.
anyone.
Yeah,
You're gonna
yeah.
screw
So
anyone to get ahead. Anyway, so welcome, Sumajit. Sumajit, have you seen the first episode of The Trust on Netflix?
Yes, absolutely. I have watched the first episode of The Trust and it is so good. Um, oh my God, you guys, like honestly, like after watching Big Boss, this was so like such a needed relief. Like it's like eating junk food. I just couldn't stop and I just want to watch more episodes like back to back. And yeah, thank you so much for telling me about this show. It's incredible. Um, let's see the okay so the host the host was so good. Like I was obsessed with all of the jewelry and everything that the host was wearing. And
The jewelry
like
the host was wearing in the first episode?
in the first episode she was wearing this ring. Okay, like it had like wings. It was a giant gold ring, you guys. And it was so good. Like
In the
yeah, I have a
first
very
episode?
in the first episode, yeah, in the
Where?
first
Where
scene.
in the first episode was she wearing? In the first scene when she's wearing that jumper. She was wearing a ring.
Yeah, she comes in and she tells everyone about the rules of the game. And she has these
Okay.
two rings on her finger. And I was like mind blown. I was like, I want those. I want to steal it from you. Sleep at night. I'll cut your wig off and I'll steal those. I genuinely want that. That is so good. But no, I'm getting carried away with all the wrong details. The scene, scenery, and everything was so good. Like my mom was obsessed with how beautiful the house was, and I agree. The interiors and everything, it was huge. I mean, the pool, the fireplace. I mean, you have a whole separate section for like for the what do you call it, the voting. It was really good. Um, okay, now for the contestants and all, I really thought Julie really stood out for me because when everyone was saying that let's do this, let's be a family and let's not vote each other out. It is a reality show. I mean, it is a game show. I mean, if you're not voted out today, you can be voted out tomorrow. So you have that fear in you. And Julie was really like, yeah, I'm not buying it. Like yeah, she was the first one to vote out Jules. And I was so happy. I was like, Chalo, thank God someone's doing something. And then I think Tolu was next. I love Tolu. She was so good. Like, I think she really stood out for me. Like, when everyone else was like, okay, yeah, let's be a family, hum saath saath hai, and everything. She was like, no, I'm here to play the game. I have a gut feeling. I'm going to listen to what my inner, like thoughts are telling me to do. And she actually did that. She went ahead and she called bull on whatever Jules was doing, and she did it rightfully. So I'm very happy Jules got voted out, because if you are coming with a strategy from outside the house that people are going to get attracted to you because you're a hot cop, and you don't want that kind of attention, and at the same time you've opened up all of your abs for the whole world to see, that's a mixed message. I personally, I don't feel like I can trust you like Jules. So I have no problem that Jules has left. But yeah, I did feel bad in the part where they were all discussing in the round table, and I think it was Jake who said that fine, but if someone does something crazy, then there's going to be blood in the water and I'm going to destroy you. I was like, Dhamki, oh my god, like I do not like Jake at all. I'm sorry, but Jake just seems so. He's the military contractor, you guys, and I get it. He wants to be the leader. He wants to be the
You
self-appointed leader.
much it,
Hmm.
but you fancied him, right?
No, not him. I fancied the rancher Brian. I thought he had BDE. I can't break it down for you guys. I really liked Brian a lot, you guys. Oh my god, Brian was. I mean, he seemed like a
Yeehaw!
genuine. Yeah, right, cow.
No, no, broke
Oh
my
my
mountain all over again. It's gonna be
god. Okay.
broke back so much.
Oh shoot. Oh my god, I would love that.
Yeah, you would
I mean,
love to shoot all over
I would
Brian.
love that. That would be so good. Like Brian gave me a lot of BDE, but then like also he said he doesn't want to be his father. His father was a kleptomaniac. No, he didn't use the word
No,
klepto,
his
but
father was he used to steal money, so I think he must be a smuggler. तभी तो
oh
ranch
wow,
करती है ना, they must have. I mean, they must be. How did they get that ranch? Ranches are not cheap.
yeah, that's true. And
It depends
like,
on the ranch
So
is.
much is. I want to just say one thing. Okay, let's just hold for a second. Okay, you noticed the woman's rings first. Oh, these amazing rings, dude! I just went back and I just played it. The
hmm,
rings are normal rings. There's no big ring. You are losing your mind.
yeah, because in Kolkata I can't find it anywhere. I'm sorry, but it's true. I can't find these kind of jewelry in Kolkata. Like, kaha milega? Like, if someone knows, please let me know in the comment section, please. If you're from Calcutta, or if you've ever known like good places where I can get those giant like rings, or like out
There
there
is
abstract.
no giant ring on her finger. You are hallucinating. I just went
I'll
back to the
I'll send you a
episode.
picture. I'll send you a picture. I'll show you.
You better, because I literally just watched the episode. But where are these rings? And
I want to
then
say something.
I looked on one ring. I mean, my this ring is bigger than the ring she's wearing. I was like, hey,
Yeah, obviously, what you're
I
wearing is the real
think
deal.
the
so
post
is
समझिए.
she.
Listen, where you guys were paying attention to rings and all, जब भी Brooke enter करती है ऐसा slow mo में enter करती है, I was just like hair fly. It was like slow mo movement of her walking towards them. Where are you noticing the ring?
Yeah, but Aru, tell me this slow motion thing. Who is Brooke? I don't even know.
I don't know her. I don't know. She must
You
have
know a
popped up.
name. Well done. I didn't even know a name. I was like, who's this woman and why is she here in a jumper in the middle of the
Brooke
screen?
Baldwin. She's
I've seen the entire show, so I
Achha, 1 second. Is she one of the Baldwin's wives or something? You know the Hollywood Baldwins.
let me do my research.
Yeah, go do. I think must be na. They might be the producers of the show. अपनी पत्नी को ही डाल दिया. There's a classic, dude.
oh wow. I never thought of it that way.
Okay, let's talk about the politics of.
Asanaho in the eighth episode, Brooke Baldwin takes the entire amount and she leaves it herself. Anything can
Why would
happen.
she
But no,
leave?
this is not Indian Big Boss.
If
Okay, so
she, huh?
she's a journalist. She's a
Oh
journalist. She's
wow.
been working for CNN for quite some time. She's
Oh,
a
I'm
well.
already bored. Oh my god. Why? Why her? There could have been someone so much more like
But I
better.
liked her. See? I really liked her.
I genuinely hope in season 2 they take you.
I find her really boring, guys. She's so peachy, 2.4, boring to death person. Oh, so you feel that way? And when the granny said pussies, she was like, Mama J!
Yeah,
Mama J!
so true. That is so accurate.
I was like, how boring are you? Like, it's okay. The old woman said pussies. It's allowed. She's an old woman. She can do what she wants. She's gonna die
Yeah,
soon. Let her do what she wants. Let her live.
yeah, I loved her. Oh my god, Jay Patterson was so good. I mean, in the beginning, when she won my heart when she said, I'm not going to obsess it over the whole. Like, I'm not going to obsess over this one small thing throughout the day. I just want to see a fucking whale. Like, where them whales at? Like, you people, and I'm
No,
like, that
nobody
is.
say anything nasty about where the whales are at. Don't you dare answer that. Don't you dare.
Oh my god! And
Okay,
then,
so
like,
on to the point here. Can we talk about Tolu's jewelry? Listen, listen, honey, Linda, Linda,
Let's.
please. You don't understand. Okay, let me just. Okay, my problem. Look. I am someone. I'm a little bit different than you guys because you've lived in your own home country where you were born and bred, and you're pretty much your whole life, right? Me, on the other hand, I was born in a different country where most people are not the color of my skin, and I'm the minority over there. And they call it. It's funny because globally, brown skin is the global majority because whether it's China, whether it's India, whether it's Brazil, the highest, densest populations on the world are brown. Africa, brown. So, or if you want to say black, it's up to you. But I think of everyone as brown. But the thing is, so when you're in a country that's like white majority, you're called what's it called? Black and Asian minority ethnic, BAME. That's what they call us. And I think it's really rude because you're just trying to put black, Asian, minority ethnics in one group. But all of those people are from different cultures, different countries, and do not belong in the same bracket. So my thing is, you should call us for what we are, not for what you want to just add us into a, you know. Anyway, so my point is just this, that I've lived in a country where I've faced racism, I've seen racism, I've seen the way brown people are treated abroad. I get it because I've been there firsthand. I went to school with 90% white kids, right? So I know what that's like being the minority and being, looked at differently. Not so, no one wants to really go and date you because you're brown and you smell of curry. So, we've had that our whole lives. But the thing is, I never made that a weapon for victimizing myself. I've always made that as a weapon, a brahmastra, if you like, to go, you know what, I'm different, but I'm amazing. And I will rise to the top because I'm cream and I know that. That's who I am in my heart. So I would never play a victim. I would never go in thinking people owe me something because I don't need nobody to give me nothing because I will make it on my own. If I want that Lamborghini, I'm not gonna marry a rich man or steal it from someone else. I'm gonna make the moolah and I'm gonna buy it myself. Because that's who I am, because I can. Because I can do that. I'm not going to be there and be like, this is my money in the show. Let me cut everyone out. I want to be who I truly am, a generous, soulful, happy go lucky, and trusting human being. Because that's how I'm made. The problem is, Tolu is not made like that. And yes, we can be like, Tolu is this, Tolu is evil, but that's too simplistic. Tolu is not evil. Tolu, yes, has had a life where she's seen poverty, where she's seen a lot of stuff. I do get it. But the problem is, what you're doing is you're further victimizing yourself. Like she's saying, I'm an African princess. But then, okay, this is a spoiler. I won't get into that. But it's gonna come later on, guys. But we'll go to that when we get there. But remember, I told you this. So the point being is that you can't play victim. You've got to get up and get your shit together and be an equal in here and here. Then you will be an equal. But if you're not, you're gonna stay where you are. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
Janta.
And yeah, I understand what you're saying, but like I also feel like there are a lot of times where you have to voice out what you're feeling. Like if, like for example, one person, like if there are two people from, like say, let's say the same ethnic background, who face the same kind of racism, but their privileges might be different. So like, so for example, Tolu and Julie, even though like both of them are, like Julie's not black, but they sort of come together on
All
a,
in the same strata of
yeah,
life.
think about the
Yeah.
yeah, I'm talking about like where you come from in terms of like the poverty that you've seen, the kind of support that you've seen around you. So I kind of understand. So I think the last thing that in the last of end of the first episode, where Toru talks about, it felt like my power was taken, and I felt like I've been in those kind of situations before, and that's what it felt like for me. I thought that was a very powerful way of communicating, because then you're sort of making everybody else kind of come to the same page ki, this is what my experiences are. So there's one thing, because Tolu does have a bit of a victim mentality. I've written that down on my notes also, but I do understand where she's coming from. You can play it a different way, but the power of sharing what you're feeling, I think that's something that Tolu's got like really pegged down, and I think that's why I personally connected with her, because she can speak and communicate whatever she's feeling with a lot of power. So I like that
I guess
about Tolu.
I see through it. That's what I feel. That's my feelings about this. I see through her attitude, her like I'm owed something because I'm me. It's not a good attitude. I'm not into it. I just do not like this woman. I cannot force myself to like her. The attitude is all up in my face and it's all wrong. Yes, yes, Ungliwale.
uh, Okay, so I agree with Aru. Like to some extent, yes, I could relate to like what you were saying, but also I think you're also right, Andy. Like if she's playing the victim card to such an extent, then it's wrong to the actual real victims who have actually been through real, not real. Like of course, all struggles are real, but I'm saying those whose intensity was more, like people who have still not recovered, it's very triggering for them also. So I don't think like if you keep playing the victim card, that's a good strategy to have. But also if in the first episode itself, Julie and Tolu and I'm forgetting the name of the ex-Mormon lady, I
Lindsay.
think it, Lindsay and Winnie, if these four people in the get-go only, if they are doing something, again no spoilers, if they're doing something that is going to make a clear cut division in the house, then they're also painting a target on their back. So yes, I love Tolu, but also like, Tolu, what are you doing? I love you, don't do this to yourself. You're painting a target on your back nicely. But I think I would be more okay with if Julie left, because Julie was trying to start this angle with Jake that okay, I get it, if like someone's liking me, I get like when someone's attracted to me, side eye me like nan matak and all. I don't want this, honestly. No, just no, never gonna happen. And to like reiterate one of your points, um I think deep down, I would always want, like, I have always wanted to in the past marry someone from the 1% and make sure that I don't sign a prenup. So, yeah.
I just went to Tolu's Instagram, and I don't know where she's getting this whole kind of my background, because her Instagram looks like she's worth $20 million. Like I
Oh
don't
my
see
God.
I don't see 1 second. I mean, there's Porsches and photo shoots and clothing and pristine clothing and pristine homes. And I'm just like, honey, hunty, you're lying. She's a liar. Now I'm seeing it even more. Like, whatever. It's Tolu Ekundre. So I'm sorry, I don't see her being poor from any angle.
I mean, she might have been when she was a child, Andy, and she might have worked her way through and made all that for
She's
herself.
putting bags into a Lamborghini.
Yeah, she can do it now, but that
Yeah,
doesn't mean
but
that she can
listen,
do it
but
all her
then
life.
wait a second, wait a sec. You can't be sitting there going, does Bryce deserve to be here because he is a millionaire? And then have this Instagram account. How do you
Um,
deserve to be there in that case?
I mean, I think Julie was the one who said that.
I know, but she was sitting with her three sisters who conspired against someone. So I'm
But
sorry.
that's the
You
later
can't
episode. We'll
you
discuss it
can't
later.
sit there.
That
No,
will-
no, no. You cannot sit. The Tolu cannot sit there and be all like, "Woe is me," but my Instagram is worth $1 million. I'm sorry, that's just BS. Unless she's lying, this lifestyle she's showing, that's a lie, or what? Somewhere she's lying. I stink her fish. That's what I'm
Hmm.
saying.
But
I
not to
stink.
be the devil's advocate, not to be the devil's advocate here, but is it possible that now she has this? Like, is it possible at that point maybe she did not? See, I have only seen the first episode. I don't know if she won the show.
Yeah. Even I don't know. I've not seen the
I
finale.
haven't seen
I've
the
only seen the
finale.
first. Oh wow.
Anyway, can we get to Bryce now, guys? Tolu's a hot topic. I'm sure we're going to talk about her a lot, okay? Because she's got a lot going on in the whole season. But let's talk about Bryce, the millionaire, the secret millionaire, the mother-made millionaire. He didn't make it on his own, whatever. But anyway, Bryce, the millionaire. He's really worried. Like my $200,000 watch, so I'm going to recognize that. Well, these people cannot afford to eat, Bryce, so they don't know that watch is worth $200,000 unless you tell them. And are they gonna notice my branded clothes? Like, oh my god! I mean, what? Is he nuts?
Bryce is like so unaware
Somebody,
and
somebody
he's
give Bryce a
so
shotgun so he can shoot his own foot off.
Bryce is so fucking clueless. He's like he doesn't know what's what. He doesn't know what's
He
going
doesn't
on.
know which way the poo comes out and which way the piss. Somebody needs to teach him, that it doesn't all get sucked out by hydrocolonotherapy.
He was he was saying something about some shoes. I think Armani shoes.
I
No,
can't wait to
LV.
watch. No,
Ah,
LV was the bag. Well, LV was the wash bag. I hope
the
nobody saw my LV wash bag.
So
Oh,
basically, he
even,
start.
by the way, even poor people have LV wash bags. They're one of the cheapest items that you can actually buy in LV.
I mean, can you guys imagine if my nani found out that someone got a 2000 ka like watch from their grandmother? My dead grandmother would roll over in her grave. She never
That's,
even gave me 20 rupees ka Kit Kat, but
wait a second.
2000 ka watch,
So much is not 2,000, 200,000.
$200,000.
yeah.
Yes.
I was like 2000.
What?
Listen, the prize money of this show is 250,000. So 50,000 laga ke, it will be the prize money they've come for. His
Yeah.
watch.
Yeah, rich people problems.
Rich people problem.
No, rich brat problems. Oh, I
Yeah.
can't do my LV bag because, my penis is stuck in it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with Julie when she said that I don't think this person deserves to be here when they saw that secret. Like, that's for sure because this person has absolutely no clue what planet the other people exist on.
No
He
idea.
doesn't
Anyway,
plan.
let's okay, so we've done Jake. Let's talk about Gas. No, let's look at Julie. Julie's an interesting character. What about Julie? Tell
Okay, so
us.
based off of first episode, I don't like Julie at all. Like,
Really?
yeah, first episode, I didn't like Julie at all. I I I didn't understand her. I'm just saying first episode. Like I have my notes for the
Listen to
subsequent
me.
ones.
I just want to say this to everybody. I'm very good, okay? I'm a good boy. I'll tell you what I did. I watched this season, all of the episodes, a long time ago. As in when it first came, I binge watched the whole thing, right? But not the finale because the finale I wanted to watch as a live, right? So I haven't seen the finale, so I don't know who won. So so at least then I can review this. But at the same time, I don't remember actually each episode how much actually happened. I know the overall arc of people and everything, but details I don't know. Now I'm writing notes and stuff. Like before when I was watching, I didn't watch it like this. Now is a different experience watching it a second time because you're seeing new things that you didn't see the first time. Pehle to. And second of all, I'm really fine combing people's character to give a good review. So I'm actually watching it episode by episode. कल मैं episode देख के ही आऊँगा like that. Like today I also watched it and then I'm reviewing it. So that's why this is fresh. कल का मुझे पता ही नहीं क्या होने वाला. So I can't give you like I can give you overarching plot points, but I can't give you details. So guys, don't worry. There isn't going to be much of a any bombs because I don't
Yeah.
remember them.
No, so even my, like while I was watching, I was typing my notes on the side, and it's all episode wise. So I know where the episode stops and where the second one begins. So I'm just like doing episode one right now. So episode one did not like Julie at all, but I mean, if she was an interesting character, like she's got like hooks, which would be like interesting to see how they pan out. Like
Yeah, her
currently,
hooks. Let's talk about her hooks. So her one hook is that she likes hooking men because she
hmm,
said that.
yeah.
She likes to hook men for Gucci bags. She likes to hook, she likes to keep men on the hook. So,
Yeah.
that is what she said. So, like, whatever. And yeah, I'm beautiful and I know it. Okay, great. That's
Also,
another hook.
she comes off as like very selfish. Like she's just like about me, myself, and how do I benefit the most. So yeah, that's how she's coming off in episode one to
So
me,
much it loves her, obviously.
of course.
I kind of disagree because I feel like Julie lives in Planet Julie, and she's like she has a lot of main character energy. Okay, when she came onto the show, every single take that she did outside from the group, it was like she was speaking as if she's the lead heroine and everyone else they're like side characters, and she really like she was portraying a very like strong personality and everything. But I think she was smart the way she played the game. I mean, she took a chance. She formed, alliance or whatever, like in the like get go, and she was the one who did the first. She went on the offensive. So I love Julie, but that being said, because she was the one who went offensive in the first round only, I feel like she is not. She's not going to go very far in the game, because I think there was that guy, someone I really disliked,
So, Majid,
Jake.
how many episodes have you seen? Be
First
honest.
episode I've seen. First episode, I swear.
Okay. So you and I are in the same spot. So like you and I are just in the first episode because I don't know really what's gonna happen next. I do know some bigger plot points because I've seen it, but I haven't really remember it. When I was watching it and I watched it like over 2 days or something, and it was quick. When I'm having dinner and I'll watch like 20 minutes and then I'll watch another 20 minutes when I have lunch. That was
Hmm.
my viewing time. That 20 minutes lunch break and dinner break. Otherwise, I
Yeah,
was not watching it. I had too much work on, right? So I don't
agreed.
really remember it chronologically and detailed. So you and I are in the same boat. Aru, on the other hand, has seen everything. Have you seen
Oh
the
my
finale?
god.
No,
Aru?
I've not seen it.
Thank God you haven't said Farah because that would ruin everything. Even though some people in the audience are like, guys, I couldn't wait. I watched the whole thing. Guys, you should have waited for the finale because then we could have watched it together. That's all I'm saying. Right. Is there
नहीं नहीं,
anything
फिर
else
भी
that you want to say?
दर्शकों
No,
हमारे
guys.
साथ जुड़े रहो, देखते रहो हमारे फीडबैक एनालिसिस एंड ब्रेक डाउन, हमारे झोली भी भर देना थोड़ा सा प्लीज. I know I've been speaking in English today. I'm so happy.
Well, yeah, because this is an English show, so we can do it in English.
Woo,
I think
hallelujah.
Andy spoke the most amount of Hindi on this entire stream.
You are?
I think you spoke the most Hindi out of all of us.
Yeah, but that's the thing because I have that like guilt that I don't want some people to like I don't want like people to like miss out that don't speak Hindi. But then at the same time, I think that when we're doing an English show, I'm just trying something, you guys. I'm just definitely trying. Thank you for everyone joining tonight, by the way, because I know that not everyone wants to watch the show, but I'm not expecting big numbers on this right now. But what I am expecting is for us just to be here talking about something else that's not popular culture in India, that is popular culture across the world. Like, let's keep our scopes higher and bigger and, see across the whole world and do this as well. I mean, there's nothing stopping us from doing an Indian series as well at the same time, just saying, which we probably will do. So, guys, अगर ऐसा कोई भी season है, story line है, जो भी कोई show है जो हमें आपसे नहीं, हमसे आपको नहीं, I don't know what I'm fucking saying anymore.
Jaise हम लोग देखे
No
और
good, no good, Aru. You're worse than I am. So मैं ये चाहता हूँ कि अगर कोई suggestions है कोई भी ऐसे show का जो आप हमसे रिव्यू कराना चाहते हैं, तो फिर वो आप यहाँ पे ज़रूर डाल देना। बट जेस कूपोंग whatever the name, Jess Couponing, Jess Coupon Inga,
Coupon. Yeah.
Couponing CA. Okay, thanks. Watched I've seen Devil's Plan, love Devil's Plan. I went on about Devil's Plan for the longest time. Nobody watched it, so I was like,
I watched
whatever.
it.
Oh my God, Big Boss UK, Andy. Wow, that would be a nightmare to me. But okay, sure, maybe that's a good option. Okay, guys, that's an hour with us reviewing. We're coming back tomorrow. 11 बजे कल भी मिलते हैं. We're watching day 2. So watch it fresh. Come join us and let's have some fun times. Oh, I love The Traitors also. That was an amazing show too. Like I love that show.
I've not seen that.
We'll,
Where is
we'll
it?
do the next we'll do the next season. If they have another season of The Traitors, then we'll watch that. There's no point
We'll
doing the
do
old
Love
one.
Yeah.
is Blind. It's coming on the 14th. We'll do Love is
Traitors?
Blind. Love is Blind.
Starting on the 14th. So are you saying
Yeah,
let's do Love is Blind from the
yeah, yeah,
14th? Oh,
yeah,
that
yeah.
would
Let's.
be interesting. Let's have a discussion about it in the Chugli gang and see if that's a possibility. Okay, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. Don't forget to like, because obviously our views are not going to be so high on this because it's a new thing we're doing. But likes would be great if you could give us a like. That would be great, and then at least we know that you guys are liking what we're doing, and we can continue doing it. We're doing this for 8 days, and then we'll get back to popular Hindi culture, obviously, because we will. And take care of yourselves. See you later. Namaste, yoga. Yoga se hoga. Bye,
Bye,
Chugli Gang.
guys.
Ta-da.